What's up, y'all? You see the title, man. You see the title. Real is rare and fake is everywhere. Real is very rare and fake is everywhere. And you gotta realize that shit. And you know, I, I know nobody. A lot of people don't be wanting to hear me talking and shit. I understand that. I understand a lot of people got better things to do and bigger fish to fry and all that kind of good old shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm humble enough to realize that I'm not the only. I'm humble enough to realize that I'm not nothing but who I am. I'm not gonna, I don't care. I don't care if a nigga don't want to hear the truth. I realize something. This life is your choice. This life is your life, right? This life is your life. And you get choices in this life, right? You get choices. You get to make the decision to do the right thing or do the wrong thing. You get decisions to be you get the decision to choose the pace you want your life to be put in, based on the options that you choose, If you choose a certain type of lifestyle, fast lifestyle, you'll live a fast paced life. If you choose whatever lifestyle you choose, it's almost up to you. But I would say one thing: when you're on the path to righteousness and you're trying to be a decent person, and you're on the path to be decent and figure shit out and figure the ways of the world and trying to understand which way to go and make wiser decisions, it's a lot of shit that's going to distract and deter you. It's a lot of shit that's going to distract and deter you on the path and on the journey. And I got to be all the way real. The journey, the journey to righteousness is a long and narrow path. The journey to righteousness is a straight and narrow path. There ain't no side turns. There ain't no veering off to the left. There's none of that stuff. It's only a one straight, narrow road. And if you really living that life and walking that path, you have limitations, clearly and obviously. Because the heathen gets to do whatever he wants to do. The righteous man gives himself limitations, whether it be personal, spiritual, or physical limitations. The righteous man understands that there's certain things that they can't partake in. Cause I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna be real with a lot of y'all, man. Either you're conscious, either you're in the effort to fight the good fight and you contributing to the solution, or you're a part of the problem. You don't get to have it your way. You're either in the fight or you're not, and you're either part of the solution or you're part of the problem, and that's just how it goes. Because a lot of people don't realize we're more we we're more divided than anybody would ever believe. And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people got need to understand we have to start looking at each other as a whole, as a collective. And you got other groups, right? Say for instance, what happened to Yeezy? What happened to Ye when he said something against a certain group of people? They all jumped together and banded together as a whole in unison to protect the greater good of their people and their culture. You see, black people are so niggered out, so divided and so conquered. We feel like participating in the devil's playground is a form of freedom. We feel like uh being a part of the problem and being lukewarm and just not being in the battle is something that's going to reap you a benefit. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Whether black man, whether you know it or not, you're grouped up into some problems that have that are way bigger than you. You know, and this isn't a race thing. I'm saying we're grouped up in some shit. Put it like this: if one of us do one thing, that shit it stands and it's held to the standard for everybody. If one of us is doing some bullshit, some nigga shit, some buffoonery, some coonery, that's how anybody will perceive the whole group of people. It's not that we have the ability anymore to do something individually. We don't. And judged as the collective, whether you want to be a part of the collective or not. We're getting judged as a collective, whether you are a part of the collective or not. You know, and it's the thing. There's just understanding the blueprint of life, understanding the realities, understanding the way things were set up and the way that things are based on how they were set up to be, and current situation we're in and shit. Majority of y'all are still contributing to the most of y'all are contributing to the downfall of your own people. Most of y'all. And that's the thing. When you're on the righteous side, when you're in righteousness and you understand true righteousness, it doesn't matter if I'm right or I'm wrong, or you're right or you're wrong. When somebody's right or wrong, that is what it is. And whoever it is, they're supposed to be called out and held accountable for their actions or their misactions or misunderstandings. Because it's not all about you understanding what the problem is. Because if you weren't taught, can't talk and smoke at the same time. If you weren't taught what the problems were, what to be aware of, what to look out for, and this is the thing. When you deal in righteousness, anything that's not righteous is a problem. When you're dealing in righteousness, anything that is the opposite of righteousness, aka the opposite of God, is your enemy. Did you hear what you said? I don't think you heard me. Man, that's some good drink. That's some good drink. I got Bailey's Irish Cream. And I got some Irish whiskey, some Jameson's Irish whiskey in there. Very delicious. It's Irish cream with the Irish whiskey. It's really smooth, real delicious. It's just very good, Alcohol's bad, tobacco's bad, but who cares, man? Like I said, that's a little contradictory, but who cares? I'm just getting off work trying to relieve myself, relax a little bit, smoke my little cigar, a little nasty black and mild, and then sip a little alcohol. That's what they legally sell and provide for us to use. So is it wrong? Okay. So like I said, if you're trying to be righteous, if you're trying to stay on the right path, you have to be aware of the problems first. And then once you're aware of shit, you gotta stand on it. You gotta stand on the right side. There are some things and there's some codes that I learned over the years that I know and a lot of people may not know. So sometimes I don't fault people for when they walking into these pitfalls or when they're contributing in their own demise. Sometimes I don't fault them because a lot of times they don't know. They don't know that football is a brainwash tactic. They don't understand that the sports and NBA and all these games come derived from the Roman Catholic games. The same thing. I'm gonna tell you something too. See, this is why history is a great topic to study, because one of the reasons Rome fell And I'm gonna put something really into perspective right now. Um, one of the reasons Rome fell, the people were starting to question some of the politics. The citizens of Rome were starting to question some of the politics of the way things were running, some of the inconsistencies, some shit wasn't adding up, so they start questioning it. So the Roman Empire, aka the government, they made these little what do you call it, entertainment circuses, and in these games they made, and they publicized these games and broadcasted these games in like the town square or the stadiums and shit like that, and they built theaters and stadiums, and they had these entertainment games set up and played out so people could stop questioning so much of the politics that were going on in their environment. You know, they had if somebody was pushing bad policies, and if somebody was out pushing bad policies and the people started questioning it, like, yo, this shit ain't adding up, man. What? Just like what happened to us a couple years back when they started pushing bullshit policies that wasn't adding up. The ones who understood and could see ahead of the game were like, yo, this shit don't make sense, and it's not gonna make sense. Like, it didn't make sense, it didn't add up. And then what they do, they brought out the Roman games. See, y'all don't realize the shit like versus battle with the rappers and versus with the entertainers and the singers and shit. Those were rabbit strings they pulled out a hat during the lockdown because two things. And put y'all on some game. During the lockdown, YouTube channels like, for instance, like me, like I'm not even a big one. I'm a real small fish in the sea. You know, I'm a big fish in real life, but on this internet shit, I'm just starting getting, just getting my feet wet. I've been doing this shit for some years, but I don't have the respect uh that I deserve, and that, but who cares about that, because I'm not vain or I'm humble. So basically what I'm trying to say, we had in the internet, these small channels were building up. These small organic channels were building up, and they were starting to get a lot of attention, and a lot of people were tapping in during the lockdown. So what they have to do, they had to flood the market with fake entertainers who they pay and they put on. Big Bad, hey, what's up, sir? What are we talking about tonight? Oh, I'm talking about the real ones and the fake ones, man. The real is rare and the fake is everywhere. So I was basically saying, because a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't understand that shit is put in place to keep you in place, to keep us in place, and as a whole, if we don't focus as a unit like we used to back in the day, uh, if we don't start conducting ourselves as a whole, as a unit, as a people, we're getting picked off slowly but surely. And it's been happening. It's to the 10th power now. It's like unbelievable. But that's what I was talking about, because I just be talking to people and they don't understand. I'm gonna tell you some shit. A lot of the grown people that I know, that I talk to, some of them like family and shit like that, loved ones who I really love and shit, and want to really be in reality and truth with and shit like that. they- it's like most people that when you really in reality and you see things for exactly what they are and shit, and you could be right or you could be wrong sometimes. It's not about always being right, but when you can see shit as it is, people won't fuck with you. And then but deeper than that, you'll start to see the reason they don't fuck with you is because they fuck with all the shit that's bad for people. It's like certain people can't even see. You could put an FBI agent in a room, right? An undercover agent. You could put an undercover agent in the room with 10 authentic people or 9 authentic people. And there's some people in the world who have no spider sense about them, who have no street knowledge, who have no what do you call it? Just the ability to discern, no level of discernment at all to be able to detect the FBI agent in the room. There's some people in the world who don't understand the fraudness or the fake shit about life because they were only groomed and geared into paying attention to the fake shit. You know, it's like the nigga will only listen to the rapper who got the big chain on and who looks like the rapper. And but people don't realize the top companies and corporations who are in power, they put this rap starter kit on these niggas and put them in position and make them look like something, and they really be broke. They put a couple dollars in their pocket, put a battery in their back, and they make these rappers, and the slave niggas can't even discern that they're a fake gimmick rapper or creative rapper, and they just rock with that shit. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. What do you say? Bro said, I don't think we realize just how much everything is GMO in our reality. That's a fact, bro. That's the facts. To be honest with you, bro, it's like this. The what do you say? Man, it's really a matrix within. Hold on. Let me say, hold on. He said, uh, man, it's really a matrix within the boxes we in. Facts, man. Antoine, I appreciate that. And that's the truth, man. A lot of people can't even look. I'm gonna tell you, this shit is so genetically crafted. This world is so genetically crafted. They create people and shit and positions and situations to keep you in a position. Check this shit out. There's people in my life that will just do things for me sometimes, unbeknown that I be needing that shit the most. Or it's like the Matrix is so the Matrix, whether it's God or whoever controls this shit, will send you exactly what you need when you need it. And then he'll send you the opposite, the negative shit, as a test to see if you will bite the bait and shit too. It's like it's a double-edged sword freelance video game, like, and it's so fucking cool at the same time. But then you realize once you snap out of it and you really see things as they are for real, like Neo, then you like, damn, bro, you really feel alone in this shit. And that's the sad part. I hate that feeling. I hate that feeling the most is when I snapped out, like back in 2011, around 2010, 2011. You know, I think that's when I really came. I've been like this my whole life, matter of fact. Because even in elementary school, I used to get in trouble for telling the teachers that some of the information that they were teaching was false. You know, I used to get in trouble for that shit. And then my father used to have to come to the school and tell them the truth and the knowledge and shit, and explain to them on history and facts and data that what I was saying was the real shit. And I used to get in trouble for that shit. And what happened, I'm gonna be real, this is when I was in the elementary school. The teacher told me, don't raise my hand no more. And what they did, they sent me, I was so intelligent, they sent me to and to get me out the way, they sent me to teach other classes when I was in elementary school. I was like, go to the other classes and I would help the other classes with their work. The older students too. It'd be like the 5th and 6th graders. I would go help them out. And I don't understand how I was doing it, but now I do, because I was in there cracking the code on my teacher. And so she couldn't really lie like that around me because I was told to tell the truth and shit like that. So they always sent me to them other classes to teach the other students, help go like a teacher assistant to go teach and help the other kids read and all that other shit. That's when I was in elementary school. You know, so I always been like this. But as an adult, man, this shit, man, I'm gonna be real. If you don't have a family or create a family for yourself, you'll really be alone in this shit. You'll really be alone in this shit. Like, God will send his angels to take care of you and to give you what you need and keep you motivated to keep fighting the fight. But the devil gonna send his just the same, you know, and that's the scary part about it. When you're really living like this and you're really having a balanced lifestyle to the point where you're not in confusion, you're not in frustration, you're not questioning things all the time. It's like, oh, I don't know what to do next. I don't know. When you get into the level of understanding and the level of truth, you can coast through life because your mind won't let you get at a comfortable state. So it's always gonna keep you to the next, to the next, to the next evolution. You know, I seek human evolution. You know, I'm trying to perfect this body and perfect this mind, or use this mind to the best perfection that I can. So when I die, I'll report to God and show God everything I learned on this on this existence. You understand me? So because you don't carry your body with you, you carry your memories, you carry the thoughts, you carry your souls. The only thing that leaves when you pass. You know, so you have to you have to fill your body with so many good deeds, and and it's not just about being a goody two shoe, because you have to be balanced. You have to be able to defend yourself, destroy something if you have to, whatever. But you have to balance fill your body up with enough positiveness and goodness to where when you die, you're gonna report straight to God, or have a light that's strong enough or bright enough so you'll be able to see in the darkness. You know what I'm saying? Because when you die, everybody knows you're gonna be in the darkness. And what do you need to see in the dark? You need your light. So that's why it's not important. That's why I don't care to be loved and liked by all, you know. I don't even care that I'm on here talking to one person, because it's a humbling and it's a blessed thing that somebody will sit here with me and understand that I'm trying to help us get help and learn with y'all and learn with us to get to the next level of human consciousness. Because there's so many things that I've seen and done in this plant in this body that I haven't touched on or spoke on yet. Metaphysically, I done so many things in this body that if I say it, it might get taken wrong. That's why I'm trying to build my audience up enough to where I could say some more shit to people, you know? Antoine said, trust me, you're helping. Man, I appreciate that, bro. I swear to God, I appreciate it, bro. For real, you don't understand how much I appreciate you saying that. Because I don't want to waste my time on this motherfucking internet. You know, and I'm humble enough to not really have nobody listening, but motherfuckers really be, if people listen, they'll get the impact. Because I'm gonna be real, my comment section tells me otherwise. You know, the views might be one thing, but the comments and the impact that I have, that's what matters to me the most. And if the end of the day, I could comfortably live my life. You know what I'm saying? See the difference between these fake niggas, they gotta buy Balenciaga. They gotta put that shit on them. They gotta have 50,000. See the thing, I got money. Everybody got money. I could pull out some money. That don't mean shit. But is your soul shining bright? Do you have to put that shit on, or is it coming out of you? Hmm? You got to put that shit on, or is it coming out of you? Some of the other channels I follow are rigged too. Hold on, my bad. Um, it says some of the other channels I follow are rigged too with the numbers. People live views are low because the algorithm. Yeah, facts. I'm gonna tell you, the other day I was on here, I was on live, and there was about 4 or 5 people on there with me. Respectfully. And the like button kept going up and down. Like it was like 2 or 3 likes or some shit like that. And it kept going 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Like it kept going back and forth. And I'm like, damn, bro, this shit is whack. And then it'll take the number away and all that shit, you know. But at the end of the day, man, I don't do this for fucking clout. I don't do this for fame. You know, I'm in my motherfucking car in the middle of the night trying to goddamn get right. This is Nat Turner, man. This is Malcolm X. This is Bede Mo. This is the new, this is trying to save us. If I can, I'll try. If I could save one motherfucker, I saved enough. To be honest, I'm telling you. If I aided one person, I did enough. I'm telling you, I did. And I been did that. I'm doing that every day in my life. I'm walking around like Jesus Christ, motivating the people that I meet everywhere I go. And I'm not saying nothing special. I'm just doing what I could do. You know, I know I'm a special person, but I'm not talking like woo woo because bro, you're not the biggest and baddest nowhere. Nobody's the biggest and the baddest. Nobody. Nobody's the money's longest. Nobody's dick is longest. Nobody's the strongest. Like, it's always somebody you'll meet your match. That's why you got to be humble and thankful. If you got a opportunity and a position in life, which all of us have a position, take your opportunity and position to make a better day for everybody around you and yourself. Because when people see you doing the right thing, man, even if it burns them up inside, because I'm going to tell you, a lot of motherfuckers, they would, well, I can't eat like that because I don't eat meats and I'm healthy and I do this and I do that. Well, I can't even do that. You know, that's just the demon in them that doesn't want them to progress. Anybody could do whatever they want. It's like if the doctor told you to take a fucking pill that you don't know what it is and you just swallow it blindly with a cup of water and just swallow that bitch blindly take 2 of these every 3 hours for the next 2 weeks, and you do that shit, you trust that, but you don't trust man, come on, man. You don't have no faith in your fellow man. You don't have faith in God. You don't have faith in yourself. You know, because you better believe God sent angels all around the world through all times. God made Jesuses all through all times. He made Buddhas, he made Muhammad's through all times. There's just I'm just a new type of Buddha nigga. You know what I mean? Shit, I even got the fucking third eye. All my life, what the fuck is this big mole on my shit? It's my third eye. Indians paint that shit on their forehead. Some niggas, Hindu and all that, paint the fake one. I got the real one. That shit is something special. It's a third eye in real life. Hello. Because if I fucking pinch it or scratch it, that shit hurts. It's a real eye. And it's my clairvoyance eye. That's how I understand. That's how I could look at something and I could look at it and I could look and I could listen to it and I could hear your words and I could see your eyes and I could see you and I understand your intentions. And if I understand your intentions, I could dictate and I could depict what you're going to do in the future with your future if I see your intentions. Because your intentions determine your actions and your actions determine your future. It's very simple psychology. See, people aren't learned enough to understand shit. People aren't learned enough. They just, I just want to be entertained and laugh. How long can we laugh? Ain't nothing funny no more. Over millions of people done died off some shit that came from nowhere. Millions of people died out of thin air. And you niggas want to fucking laugh? Ain't nothing funny no more. I laugh at myself and thinking positive. I have positive thoughts. I smile all the time. I laugh all the time. But I'm talking about to constantly want to just sit there and watch Eddie Murphy Raw and I want to watch this and what the fuck? Everything you do, you better be gaining something from it. Everything you put in your body, it better help you out. Everything you put in your mind, in your eyeballs, it better help you out. If you want something to help yourself out, you're part of the problem of even self-destruction. You do not want to self-destruct in these times. There's already so many third-party stressors and death bringers and shit. You could touch something and not wash your fucking hands and put it in your mouth and your ass gonna die. Nowadays. You can go outside, look up in the sky and take a deep breath and be gone nowadays. They saying stoves are creating breathing problems for children nowadays. They said your ass in the future will own nothing and be happy. Nowadays, they're going to take your electric car. They're going to take your gun. What's funny? What's funny? What's fucking cute? What's so cute? Why niggas so horny? It's not cool no more. You feel me? It's supposed to be get you a woman and bust in her and make some babies. Straight up. And you'll have the best sex in your life if you get you a wife. And you ain't got to get married under the name of the law. Just get married under the name of God. Niggas just took this life and allowed these people to tell you how to live when you were the first person on the planet. How's somebody gonna tell you how to live when you was doing this shit before they got here? They're a genetic mutation of you. They're you once you got caught up in the mountains in the caves for fucking thousands of years. Had to eat yourselves. Had to drink the blood. Had to mess with each other. All the savagery that came from them black people that got trapped in them caves. And they turned albinoid with blue eyes and fucking blonde hair and long blonde hair to protect the necks. Stop playing with me. We're the same, but they're genetic mutations of your ancestors, of our ancestors. And we love our brothers. I love my white brothers. I promise you, I love my white brothers. I love black, white, Chinese, Japanese. Look at these Christmas trees. I love all of them. You know? Hold up. See? I I just got interrupted to say, I love you. You're the best. You know? You think we're due for another hold on. Let me get the comments. Hold on. Brother said, you think we're due for another reset of people? All the signs are there for real. Uh, they're creating it. They called it the Great Reset. Yeah. We're not due for it. We're not due for it. It ain't no due for it. I say they're creating it. They're gonna do. See, I'm gonna tell you something real shit. They didn't do the lockdowns for no reason. They did not craft that scenario and implement it like that for no reason. And they're not gonna let that opportunity for total domination to pass. I'm telling you, they're not. You think people are so dumb and so back to whackness, like they said, back to normal and all that dumb shit they told niggas, right? People are so dumb and then got back in the groove of what? Regular slavery, right? Boom. Just to realize coming up soon, they're gonna do it for real this time. And they're not gonna motherfucking pass up on this opportunity. You know why? They got the weather mapped out perfectly how to do that. They could puff and blow your shit down. They could put some water and flush your shit. Understand what I'm trying to tell you? Everything is set up, staged right. Man, look, this ain't no whoop-de-whoop talk. This ain't no whoop-de-whoop talk. This is for entertainment purposes only. So the other day, I look up in the sky, they're spraying tic-tac-toe. It's tic-tac-toe all in the sky. Okay, I work at an airport. Airplanes pull off every day and they don't leave trails behind them, right? The stuff that they're spraying in the sky, you can look it up and Google it, what it is. it's metals and different things that that they're using to lower the temperature of Earth and block the sun to lower the temperature of Earth. Okay, boom. That's what they said they're doing it for. The other day, they sprayed tic-tac-toe so much. I'm talking about 15, 20 lines in the sky. I'm talking about crazy. The big way. I'm talking about just crazy lines in the sky. The next day, look, that day we're 70 degrees, 73 degrees, right? Beautiful 73-degree weather in the ocean, on the beach. Beautiful day, beautiful weather. The day after they sprayed it, monsoon rain for a whole day. I mean, come on, dude. This shit screams Abraham Lincoln to me. What's that nigga who used to shoot the cannonballs in the sky to make it rain? Mm-hmm. And listen, why that's relevant is there every form of life, every base is covered and loaded. And people think they're gonna miss out on this opportunity to do this shit. Look up what's going on with the fucking technology. They got so much technology out, they don't even need doctors and shit no more. They don't even need doctors. They don't even need lawyers. What you go to school for? You train for 13, 8 years, 6 years, 4 years. You train hard day in, day out, studying every aspect of these studies, these different topics, and then gaining up in your field to do what? To be replaced by a robot. See, now the thing people don't realize about this shit is they're like, oh, that's cool, this and that. What's cool? What's cool? What you gonna do? What are you gonna do? The human, we don't even last and live to be nothing but a maximum of 100 years. So what your kids gonna do? What they kids gonna do? Oh, I forgot. If you read the go on these websites, I forget the name of the website right now, but look up Agenda 2030 and it says in the future you will own nothing and be happy. Okay. Oh, you're gonna take away gas stoves. Oh, you're gonna take away gas cars. People are like, oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. What's cool? They got those Africans right now mining vibranium, which is some fucking Marvel Comics, real Marvel Comics shit. They're mining vibranium, which is a fucking metallic stone. I mean, an electric stone that just generates electricity. Watch out for the video coming up tonight. I'm gonna put that shit up tonight once I'm done off the live. They got a fucking video. I mean, they got the African children picking with their hands into the earth, digging with fucking primitive tools, gathering vibranium so they can make electric cars. Guess what they're gonna do with the electric cars? Sell it to you for the high, and they pay the Africans the low. This shit is fucked up. So once again, everything that you think is cool and oh, it's cool. All the cool shit is your enslavement. The cool kid in school is a crackhead right now. The cool girl in school is sucking dick right now. Straight up. With five baby babies. 5 baby daddies. They know the truth and sell it to us as fantasy. Facts. We are the motherfucking Marvel comic heroes. I know I'm a superhero. I done fucking astral projected. I done motherfucking got stuck in an African chick like a dog. Man, I one time, be real. Let me just this is a real story right quick and I'm gonna be done. This is a real story, man. Story time with Big Betty, man. I got this African chick. She's a stripper too. Shout out to shout out to Toya. You know who he is. Shout out to Toya. Beautiful African chick, Liberian chick. Beautiful. I'm goddamn doing my thing, smashing her, dashing her, we chilling. Cause we was chilling, we was vibing for some months. We was basically together. We was together. I used to date strippers for years. But long story short, me and I'm smashing and dashing her. I had the rubber dub on, but the rub busted. Blah, motherfucker, snap. Next thing I know, I'm inside. I'm like, and I fucking felt like this. I'm gonna tell you the real shit. What happened? I felt like I jumped off a building. My blood pressure dropped. It felt like I jumped like a roller coaster. When you drive off, when you peek up to the roller coaster, get to the top, and you got them, whoa, you fly down. My blood got them, all my blood in my body, not all my blood, but a lot of blood in my body went into my whoop-de-whoop, and it made my dick swell up in her like a dog, and I got stuck. She said, oh, what's going on, baby? I said, I'm stuck. She said, I know. Bro, listen, the shit was so fucking raw. I got stuck. And my shit, like, it did like some goddamn balloon shit and turned my shit into a super balloon dog dick. And I got stuck in this girl. Real talk on my soul, I ain't lying. And only way I got up out of there, I thought about baseball. I was thinking about Sammy Sosa baseball cards because I used to, me and my brothers used to collect baseball, a bunch of cards and shit. I was thinking about Sammy Sosa baseball cards. I swear to God, that's the only way I could get off of her, get out of her, because that motherfucker, but that African thing, it made you swell like a dog and get stuck. I promise you. And that's story time with your boy Big Betty, man. That's the truth. I've been wanting to tell that story for years, though. Like, nigga, real, like, we are superhumans. We are the motherfucking Marvel heroes. You know, I used to goddamn, man, I done had girls talk to me and they wasn't even around me. I've been talking to this one cancer chick. She was beautiful, thick chick, beautiful chick. Name start with a J. Beautiful. And we got down vibing and shit. And she used to say, hey, Betty. And you could hear this shit. Me and my brothers should be chilling. And she used to talk to me through the goddamn, she used to talk to me through the through telepathy out in the open. Like, life is a beautiful life, man. I used to and I'm gonna get off of here, man, but I just had a let me tell another real story. I was met this one chick I fell in love with, but first time I met her, we met and we talked. There's been days when niggas talk on the phone for hours and hours and shit. I talked to the chick for hours, we on the phone and shit, but I had to go to work early in the morning, so I said, damn, I got to go, baby. It was probably like real late in the morning. I had to be up at 7. I had to be to work at 7. So I had to be up at like 5, 6, like early type shit. So I'm like, damn, but I got to get off the phone and shit. I got off the phone. I basically thought I was dreaming, like, but went into her house. I never been in her house before, but I had went into her house and I flew into her window in my dream and I sat down on her bed and I talked to her all night. So the next morning I called her. It was like once I got to work and I got settled in at work, I called her because I had to be nigga feeling the chick. You feel they got good butterflies and shit. Yeah, baby. She like, I ain't fucking with you. I say, what happened? You know? She say, nah, you different. I said, what you mean? She said, she said, you was in my room last night talking to me. She said, but you was see-through. She said, but you was in my room talking to me all night. And I said, damn, I said, I was dreaming. I said, I know. I said, I thought it was a dream. She said, no. She said, cause when I, she said, when I, she said, when I, she said, basically we was talking, and then I told her, all right, I gotta go. But this was when I was in my spirit realm form. This is my astral projection spirit form. She said after just sitting on her bed and talking to her for hours, and I had never been to her house before, y'all. This the first time I ever had met her. You feel me? It was the first time I had, like, the first few conversation type shit. I ain't never had ever hit her or I ain't have sex. We ain't did nothing at this point. But I swear to God, I went in her house and I sat on her bed and I talked to her all night, and then I flew back. I was like, and I flew back into my body, and you know, I could fly in my dreams. I could breathe water in my dreams. I could breathe air. I could breathe fire in my dreams. People don't realize this spirit, this is the superhuman. This is we are fucking superhumans, y'all. That's why I keep telling people stop bullshitting and doing so much distraction shit, and you could really tap in, you know. we're powerful as shit, even with the bullshit in the air and food. Exactly. Bro, they're doing everything to suppress this shit, and niggas is still turning up on their ass. Look, niggas goddamn get born to damn suppressive remedies and shit. You know, and niggas get given suppressive remedies their whole lives and shit, and damn still rise up and damn do superhuman. Boy, come on, man. Life is a beautiful thing, man, and it's to be experienced, man. So I tell y'all, man, I appreciate you, Antoine. You the motherfucking man. We all gonna get to this. We gonna get to it, man. I promise you. We're in a time now. I'm gonna say this. We're in a time now where we can watch the world change. I mean, where we could change the world, or we could watch it implode. I'm telling you, we could fucking change this shit. Being change the pillar and be the pillars of community and be the examples, be the man that everybody look to and come to, or we could watch the world crumble around you because it's predicted to crumble. It's crumbling and it's motherfucking definitely crumbling. So if we don't do something about it, man, you know, I'm trying my best to save the world. God, thank you, YouTube, for giving me this opportunity to rock with my people. Thank you, God, for giving me the voice to say what I need to say and the mind to do what I need to do and help out the people that are here with me and reach other people who ain't here with me. Please, God, allow us to reach other people and show them the way to righteousness and the truth. And to you, God, you know, I appreciate you. And that's what I do, man. I appreciate you, Antoine. I appreciate everybody. God bless y'all. Good night, man. Thank y'all so much, man.